So real quick, so I've been hammering you guys, next slide, real quickly just on social media, social media, social media. So that's been, kind of my thing for the last several months. But I just want to remind everybody of things that we've talked about several months ago. And just, social media is really just an add-on to everything else that we all need to do. And I remember you guys I talked about the 20 minutes on the bike. Do you guys remember that? 6 months ago, there's certain things we all need to do on a consistent basis to be successful. So I've upped it to 30 minutes on the bike now with social media. So these are the minimum standards as far as I'm concerned with regard to things everybody in the office should be doing on a consistent basis. You need to talk with 5 people in your center of influence or past clients each and every day. That'll be 25 people a week, 1,250 people a year, okay, minimum. Okay, it'll take you 5 hours a week to do that. It's not a big investment. Everybody should be knocking on a minimum of 50 doors a day, okay? That should take you an hour or less in your geographical farm. That'll be 250 doors a week. It'll be 2,500 doors a year. And actually, it's more than that. Take it back. It's probably a lot more than that. You figure out what that number is. That's more like probably 25,000 doors a year. It's a crazy number. We need to be previewing at least 5 homes a day. And again, if you don't know it, you can't sell it. And I've often talked about, so many times in the real estate industry, our mindset is that we need to have a buyer, and if we have a buyer, we can go find them a house. And I've been telling all of you, you can actually have a house, and you can manifest a buyer. You'll figure it out, but you have to be out there, educating yourself on our industry and becoming an expert in it. Now, I go on broker's tour when I can. Every Wednesday, every Thursday, I go see, as all of you know, between 12 to 15 houses. Any of you are invited to come with me anytime. I hit Saratoga, Los Gatos, Campbell on Wednesdays. I hit the Cupertino, Sunnyvale, Santa Clara tour on Thursdays. So, that's an easy way to do it. You can just knock it out and be done with it. Really, in 2 days, you can get all your properties checked out. But if you're not doing that at minimum, just get in your schedule. You're seeing 5 homes a day minimum. All of you should be holding at least 1 open house per week average. It's 50 open houses a year. Again, if you preview, it's real quick back to homes, 5 homes a day, it's 25 homes a week, it's 1,250 homes a year. Do you think you're going to be pretty confident in what our real estate market's all about after a year if you see 1,250 houses? Huh? You're going to be. So it's just a great thing. So again, a minimum of 1 open home per week, that's 50 a year. A minimum of 2 coffee appointments each week. Okay? That's 100 coffee appointments a year. Again, I still do that on Thursday mornings before I go on broker's tour. I have my slot open. I try and do one at 8:30 and one at 9 o'clock at Pete's Coffee, either at Santana Row or the Pete's Coffee across from the Coldwell Banker office in Saratoga. I just always try, and I've done a lot of it now. I've connected with a lot of people through social media, through Facebook, through Twitter, through emails. It has nothing to do with about getting together with them about real estate. It just comes up. So it's just about connecting with old friends on a consistent basis. So just force yourself, find 2 people through these calls. And again, remember, these calls to your center of influence and past clients isn't about getting a deal right now. It's about just keeping connected. It's about showing them, as Gary said, that you care. Okay, it's really about showing them that you care. Connect, have coffee, just to get connected, and and real estate will come up. The next thing, social media, which we've been talking about. So this is their next 10 minutes on the bike. Okay, minimum. Once you guys get yourself set up and going on it, I think you should be making a minimum of 5 comments a day on other people's postings. Okay, that's your friends, people that are posting things. Not that you're out there posting your own stuff, but you're posting something or commenting on your friend's post. Okay, doing something to let them know, again, that you care, right? And that you're interested, because that's what people really care most about. And then finally, a minimum, post 2 things per week. Okay, I'm not saying that you got to post 2 things a day or 10 things a day. Show people you care. Post a couple things a week. And that's just kind of a good minimum standard. If you do all of those activities, it's only 25 hours worth of work a week. Okay, if you did all of that stuff. Now you tell me, if you did all of that on a consistent basis, do you think your business would be cranking? Honestly, does anybody in here doubt that their business would be absolutely on fire if they did that on a consistent basis? Yes. Okay, so look at, no, I don't. I'll get this back out to everybody. This is a minimum. I've provided you guys in the past with that Jumpstart program. I know some new people may not have seen that. I'll get that out to you as well. But this is just a good basic thing. And here's the only way this stuff will ever happen, you guys, is it has to go in your schedule. Okay? Your schedule is your Google Maps. It's your directions. Okay? Could you imagine, you want to go to dinner in San Francisco and you've never been to the city before, you know the name of the restaurant, you just start driving, what your chances of getting there would be? Slim to none. Okay? You know where you want to go, you know where you're at, you need to build your roadmap, and your roadmap is really your schedule. Okay, so that's just my 2 bits. So just as much as I know I believe in the social media thing, I don't want you to forget the things that we've been focused on really for the last 12 months, which are the basics, which are the fundamentals of all the things that we all need to be doing on a consistent basis. Okay.